If you are anything like me, or just feeling a little verklempt in your gespilkus here because of allergies, you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of state, nation, and world that we live in. Thank you for hanging out. Fun show today. Hopefully, I've been posting on social media while I've gone, so that means I'm not in Mexican jail. But I will be back on Wednesday. So, but this is new programming. Don't worry, not a best of anything like that. We have some fun stuff to talk about and celebrate everything in the outdoors like we do every day right here at 11 o'clock. So, again, I hope I'm not incarcerated in a Mexican jail or any bad things have happened. Again, this entire weekend that just passed. There was an election in Mexico, and so it's almost literally the safest place you could possibly be. Just federales rolling through with like 50, like they're standing in the back of pickup trucks with 50 cows. I mean, nobody's doing anything. Nobody's setting a foot out of line, and nobody's drinking Saturday and Sunday because you can't sell or buy alcohol for 2 straight days. My buddy lived in, I forget what damn state he lived into, but it was like a dry state, and he had to go to or there's only state-run liquor stores. And you had to go to like neighboring states and like stock up and bring it. What a pain in them. Everybody just stop, have a drink. It'll be all right. Some tequila, of course. Okay. Let's start with this. I did tell you that there was going to be a story about $5,000 pair of boots. Now, I love my cowboy boots. I wear them every single time I can, but it is summertime right now, so it's flip-flop season. I know I'm not going to have flip-flop boots. I don't know. Gator boots, Gator flip-flops kind of sound kind of cool. I have leather flip-flops. Anyway. So this Texas boot company is selling these boots for $5,000. They're custom made, and they better damn well be custom made for $5,000. I love my boots, and I've never paid over. Well, hold on. This might throw you off here. I think I paid $400 for my my water monitor boots, the Komodo Dragon boots. I think like $425 for those bad boys. But those are my banquet boots. Those are I am seeing those things. Those are my formal boots. I will probably, if I'm lucky enough to be married again, I will probably get married in those boots. So anyway, but I don't pay more. Like $200 for a pair of boots is about right. I think if you get like Ariats for around $200, maybe you get Tecovas for about, a little over maybe $250. If they're right, they're right. They're made well. They're made well. And I love a good cowboy boot. It feels good. I call them my man heels. But $5,000, I'm not going to spend unless Texas Boot Company is charging $5,000 for cowboy boots. The fee includes your gator hunt. Oh, hell yes. Okay, the fee includes your gator hunt. $5,000 package includes a guided alligator hunt in East Texas Bayou and a pair of cowboy boots made from that gator's hide. Sign my butt up. Oh, hell yes. Dude, how cool is this? Turnaround time for the custom boots is 8 months or more. Fine. According to the boot makers, it takes at least that long to tan the gator's hides. I could only imagine. But you get a professional outfitter. In addition to the custom boots, the cost covers a head mount of the gator along with the guided hunt. The company will also provide the necessary tags, which are offered to private landowners by Texas Park and Wildlife, along with the firearms and ammunition. Listen, people, listen. We can't afford not to do this. We'll have a Go Show team event, and that's what we need to go do. We need to go to Texas and get our boots and a mount, fully guided. Why are we not doing this? Like, I would pay that. I've paid $5,000 a Blue Rooster. I'm seriously considering this would be fantastic. Oh my God. And you get to keep the gator meat? Please. I am in. Okay, this sounds like something. So Slavo, if you're paying attention, Tequila Jim, if you're paying attention, it's time to start setting some dough aside to make this happen. We have to make this happen. I have hides. I have a bison hide. I have elk hides. I have a lot of hides. I want to make either rugs out of these damn things, which I don't know how to do, or I want to make a nice Game of Thrones jacket. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, if I get a bison hide again, I mean, I have the skull. The skull is what I wanted. The bison hide's like, okay, it's a big piece of wall art. If you caught my my video on the lures, that's my bison hide behind me. It's a big, just it looks like a Rorschach test on my living room wall. It's a white wall, and just this boom, there's this big, just big piece of fur. Can we? Is it okay? Get him to the Greek. We can refer to that movie with P. Diddy, Stroke a Furry Wall. No, I mean it's Diddy. Anyway, yeah, Diddy's all kind of done. Diddy done. Diddy out. Yeah. But I want to turn everything. I don't want to not use portions of the of any of my take. I don't use it all. Hell, I'll turn the gator foot into a damn, the free pen holder if I need to. I think that it. I don't know if he can do that. No, I know gator bones are good for the dogs. Yeah, so let me look at this. Okay, let me ask Siri. Let's try it this way. Can dogs eat alligator bones?
Okay, I found this on the web that can dogs eat alligator bones. Check it out.
It is absolutely dangerous for a dog to eat. It is. Okay. It's absolutely dangerous for eating an alligator. Okay. Oh, man. Why you got to ruin everything? Reddit? Okay, there's a server error there. So let me just go and try it again. Can dogs eat alligator bones? But there's alligator feet shoes. Look at these things. Alligator feet shoes. So if they could eat those, oh, God. Oh, wait, I didn't even get you guys the whole picture. Hold on, look at this. That was free shipping. Isn't that great? Look at this. I don't want to feed my dog this. I don't want to feed him. Oh, boom. I wouldn't do that to you. Holy cow. Yeah, so I guess we're not using the gator bones. But other than that, I'm in. $5,000 hunt, custom boots. Oh, hell yeah. And if there's the same program for an ostrich, deal. In. Ostrich boots are the most comfortable things in the world. Tequila Jim has some. Queen Bee didn't like the look of them because they are. I mean, you roll up, you look like you're a member of the cartel. I mean, yeah. I should have brought some to Mexico. People have been like, "Ooh, hey, got that razor? They got that crease in the jeans in that boot. That razor crease in the jeans." Yeah. I'm all about that. Thanks for hanging out. This is the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. I am going to share a cute picture. Just a cute little picture. I'm going to share it with you so you guys get to see this. And it's just adorable. This you're going to love. Let me see here. Yeah, and share. No. 100 million times no. No. You do not hunt mushrooms. Gathering mushrooms is not hunting. So this is a cute picture. This guy's got this big giant mushroom that he had. The mother lode of huge morels was found in Missouri. It has foragers all over the country in a buzz. Foragers. I like that. Stop calling collecting mushrooms and foraging for mushrooms. Stop calling it hunting. This is one of the very few things, even shed hunting. Shed hunting is not. Shed hunting is gathering. You're basically picking up nature's trash. That's all you're doing. You're not hunting sheds. You don't hunt sheds. Because okay, never mind. I don't think I have to get into the semantics, but it just, there's nothing. By the way, yeah, just keep, sorry about that. I don't usually eat breakfast. But I woke up this morning like wanting breakfast so bad that I made these badass hash brown, sausage patty, egg things. Oh, delicious. Yeah. So anyway, excuse me for pausing my sentences every now and again because my body's like, you shouldn't have done that, dude. You shouldn't have done that. Anyway, thank God I'm allergic to mushrooms. I don't even have to deal with this. But here in Arizona, it's a big thing too. So what I found out from a friend last week was that, all these fires that we have going on, and when we have our fire season, like after that, there are groups of people that show up, and this is their deal because the mushrooms will grow at basically the fire line, the burn line, like badass mushrooms will grow. And so he's telling this story of this group of Asian men who had all this gear that firearms, and they had these like yurt lean-to kind of tent setups that they would cover themselves with, and they would get into the dirt, the burnt ground, the scorched earth, and just come out just black, but have a bag full of mushrooms, and then they'd go about their way. But this was their thing. And I kept asking, and I hope does anyone have the same question I had? Because I think I had this question is challenging. Why were they armed? Why in God's name were they armed? Do they have to? Why do you need to be armed when you're mushroom hunting? Is it like that valuable of a mushroom that somebody's going to come and try to jack you for it? And no one can answer. They say, yeah. So they went and they did this, and they had this kind of tent. And I saw those at REI. I'm like, no, guys. Please don't paint over this. What the hell? Why did they have firearms? I mean, again, I'm not going to begrudge anyone for practicing their right for the right to bear arms. I think it's fantastic. I believe in it wholeheartedly. But why are all of them in a group? Why such secrecy with like the tents and whatnot? And why have why have a firearm? I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So if I show up to the show looking like I'm blowing my career up because I'm in blackface, I just can't get the scorched earth off of my body, then you know that I figured it out and it's valuable. And I'm gonna go do it. I will set up a stand on the side of the road. Scorched earth mushrooms. Hey, get your scorched earth mushrooms. Scorched earth mushrooms. Mushrooms. Okay. Let's continue along, shall we? Hope you've been checking out social media. My interviews as well with the commissioner himself. Well, I can't say the commissioner, one of the 5 commissioners, Jim Guggenauer. And Jim was the basically the tip of the spear on the we're not going to allow these critter groups to auction off commission tags. And again, if you don't know, a commission tag is a tag that you can use year round. There's no hunting season, year round, 365 days. And you can hunt anywhere in the state. There's no units. You just hunt anywhere in the state. That's why I was talking about the Mule Deer Organization banquet that I emceed years ago. And that tag went for $470,000, I believe. Yeah. So Commissioner Guggenauer and the peeps there on the commission, they felt that is against the tenets of the North American model of wildlife conservation. Tenet 3, I believe it is, opportunity for all. They said these are only going to really, really rich people. And I'm not going to name any names, but it is the reason why I almost exclusively eat at Jimmy John's. So they said you have to raffle it. Everyone has to have an option, a fair shot at getting these tags. You cannot auction them anymore. So I've interviewed him in a 5-part, just quick little 1-minute answers from him, and it's going to so check those out. And this is going to cause a little bit of a kerfuffle because there were a lot of people that are ticked off about this. Like, why take away $100,000, $400,000, $500,000, $700,000 for a tag that has to go to conservation, on the ground conservation through Game and Fish in that group? Why take that away and risk it? But we'll see. So the answers are, and again, he's a friend of mine, but he knows that I differ in opinion, and there's a reason why I'm getting this. That I differ in opinion on this, and we're good with that. We respect each other, and I'm now in the camp of we can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, so let's go see if we can raise $700,000 for a tag. So, yeah, the reason I bring this up, Arizona was the very first to do it. And he said other states will see this and they will jump on board. Arizona's kind of the trendsetter. We're the trailblazers when it comes to conservation, and not the Portland Trailblazers. We are the we're kind of we do blaze the trail. We do set the pace because we're the most biodiverse non-coastal state in the nation. And those coastal states that get to count all the fish as their things that their populations they're maintaining, it's misleading. Because we have over 820 species of animal. So we have to make it happen. And where the hell was I going with that? Hold on a second here. Oh yeah. So the other states are going to jump in here and probably do the same thing. If you jump back during COVID, I remember the trail cam ban. We have banned the use of people using trail cams for the take of wildlife. Basically setting something up in your unit and seeing if elk walk by at a certain spot. And if they do, good, be there for them when the season starts and then pop. Okay. There were actually some that would just send the images right when something got their picture taken, it'd go right to your phone. And so I just think I agree with that, at least that you don't need like a video camera up there to showing you exactly where the elk are. It's not really hunting. So the reason why they did this is because of a certain group that rhymes with the Humane Society of North America, HSUS, of the United States, excuse me, HSUS. They came in and they were getting petitions saying, can you imagine? People can hunt up here with cameras. They can hunt with cameras and just see which animal they want to take, and they go up and kill it. Sign our petition. Let's eliminate this. Yeah. Went door to door and went to all the Bleeding Heart Californians that have come over, and they're like, oh, God, hunting. Oh, it's terrible. As they're, they got a roast cooking in the kitchen. Or they just got their Costco chicken, their Costco rotisserie chicken, and they brought home. But I'm bringing this up for a reason, I promise. So the Game and Fish Department, I remember the letter from Commissioner Gray to almost slipped there, Governor Ducey, and just basically saying, dude, I need you to declare this that we can't use trail cams anymore. And he did. It's basically an executive order. And people lost their minds, of course. But in that legislation from HSUS, it wasn't just banning trail cams. It was banning the take of other wildlife as well that Game and Fish needs us as outdoorsmen to help them manage. So it was banning on certain types of hunting and certain animals as well. So instead of letting those signatures go to the Secretary of State and getting on the ballot, they said just get rid of trail cams, because all they're using trail cams as a way to pass this giant piece of legislation. It's going to screw us over in 9 ways a Sunday. So let's just ban the trail cams. They did. Jim Guggenauer told me that other states are going to follow, and I didn't believe it. Like, no, they're not. They're going to see the blowback that you're getting. They're going to see the blowback the commission's getting, and there's no way in hell. No way in hell. I was completely wrong, of course. Idaho is now looking at restrictions on drones, thermals, and cellular trail cams. Because remember, in the order of things, historically here in Arizona, years ago we did the trail cam ban. And then, by the way, some people still have not forgiven the commission for that. And then we banned the auction tag. So Idaho is going like, hey, it's working for Arizona. The dust settled. Maybe there's still a little bit of gnashing of teeth. But for the most part, it's okay. For the most part, it's like, you know what? We got Arizona did it, and we're going to try it ourselves. Now, here's the deal. It says Idaho hunters want restrictions on drones, thermals, and cellular trail cams. Okay, so let's break those down. Drones, of course, you fly the drones over the forest and the trees, and you see where the animals are, and you go shoot them. I 100% agree. Drones cannot be used in the take of wildlife. Thermals, same thing. Walk around at night when they're most active and right before sunup, and basically look around with night imaging. And so you can see them, thermal imaging. You can see these big giant animals, and you just sit and wait till you basically just track it until shooting light, and then you shoot it. I agree that should not be the case. Should not be able to do that. Cellular trail cams. We just talked about that. The cellular trail cams are where they send you the image. Now that doesn't mean that they can use trail cams here in Arizona at a certain time of year, but not during the season or leading up to the season. That makes sense. An Idaho Citizens Committee recommends limitations on disruptive technology for hunting. Ooh, disruptive. But the public will have a chance to weigh in on recommendations during the rulemaking process, which never really holds a lot of weight. A 23-member citizen committee charged with reviewing Idaho's rules governing the use of technology for hunting has unanimously recommended a series of restrictions of the disruptive category of hunting gear. The state's Fish and Game Commission this week has directed agency staff to include those recommendations in a rules package that will go in for public comment later this year. Now, again, Idaho's following Arizona. There was hollering, hooting. You know, hooting always leads to hollering. And there was gnashing of teeth, the torches and pitchforks and all of that. But the dust settled down and the new normal settled in. So with this public comment, there's going to be in Idaho, there's going to be a boatload of rage. There's going to be people firing off, and they're going to be pissed. They're going to be way pissed because it makes Harding Hunter. Hunting harder. So they're going to be ticked off. But again, they're following Arizona. The dust will settle. The new normal will set in. There are places like Alaska. So in Alaska, most places you hunt, you have to fly into. And you cannot hunt the same day you fly in. For the same reason why you can't use a drone. So basically, okay, let's just go fly over and find out where the moose are. Fly. Oh, there's a bunch of moose right there. Oh, there's a nice little place to land over here. Let's go ahead and you just go right up that hill right there, and you go ahead and shoot your moose. Because I understand in Alaska, planes are like cars. Like the animals don't care if a plane flies overhead. That happens all the time. There's traffic, there's air traffic above them all the time. And so this is the reason why you can't hunt the same day you fly in. That's the same as a drone. Because I can send my drone up anywhere, find where this animal is, and I can walk right to it and shoot it. I don't think that's ethical. I don't. But Mike, you like high fence hunting. I do like high fence hunting. I do. It's legal. It's legal. It's illegal to take an animal. Fine. Doing it with these drones and the thermals. Thermals are fun though. I mean, if it aids in the take of a game, then that's kind of on your conscience. But to roll around at night with some thermal imaging, it's just cool. See all the critters in the wildlife. It really is cool. So, but again, if you're using it to take, then that's on you. That's on your conscience. And tomorrow we'll talk about that. We'll talk about a guy that hit a bear and had to self-report it. No, we're not getting political. He misgendered the bear. That's a big thing in hunting. Huge thing in hunting. And I have a couple stories for you where I might have done the same. It's all about reporting. Or not. I'm going to get in trouble tomorrow. I know I'm going to get in trouble tomorrow. Yeah. But this is the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, world that we live in. Keep an eye on those other states, and we'll keep an eye on those for you. They're going to follow Arizona. Now, Idaho's going to go. It's just these one domino falls, the other domino falls, the other. Then nationwide, there's a ban on drones and cellular trail cams. I know. At least if it's just cellular, and at least you have to go put up your trail cams up north. And then the next week or next month or whatever, you've got to go back up there and pull out the SD card. You have to have, there's some sort of scouting effort going on there. I see the argument for that. But when it comes to cellular, it just sends it right to your laptop and your cell phone. I just don't. Come on. We can be better than that. And it's a pain in the ass for the game departments as well, the conservation departments. Because they know how hard it is to tag out. And so they factor that into their equation to how many tags to offer, because only so many are going to be successful, because we need this many gone from the herd, blah, blah, blah. And then now all of a sudden everybody's using a drone or using cellular trail cams, and then boom, now everybody's tagging out, and then it just absolutely throws everything off. Follow the science. Not getting political. I'm not. Thank you for hanging out. This is the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state that we live in. Borrowing me being in jail. I'll be back on Wednesday. Tomorrow we have a fresh show as well. So let's see. What do we got going on tomorrow? Yeah, that's self-reporting of the bear. Let's see here. There's a state that might charge you to hunt on public lands. Oh my goodness, we're going to talk about that as well. And they want us to eat more swamp rat, and they have recipes. Tomorrow's going to be a fun show. We'll see you then right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state.